Hey, wagwan, what y'all deal with? Man, listen. Alright, spring. You done did enough. You done did enough. Peekaboo, peek your head in, peek your head out, and all that stuff. Look, we ready for spring. We tired of winter. Come on, let's stop the mess. Let's stop the madness and bring your ass on, okay? It's time. It's time.
Hurry up!
For real. No, I'm not joking.
Hurry up!
Alright, but I got something I wanted to talk about today. And it's something that just kind of came to me in the midst of, just thinking about some things as it relates to a relationship and as it relates to the safe space inside of a relationship. Now, people only talk about the safe space inside of things that make them feel good. They talk about it as far as being able to feel vulnerable or being able to feel, happy, cuddly, safe. And those are all beautiful things to be able to feel within your marriage or your relationship, right? But I think also the one thing that we have to deal with is the uncomfortable places inside of the safe space, which means, are you allowing yourself, now that you've built this level of trust with your partner, now that you've built this level of safety with your partner, are you allowing yourself to be corrected? Are you allowing yourself for somebody to tell you that you're not doing something correctly without you getting defensive? This is a natural response. This is something that, automatically we jump to. Automatically we'll feel like somebody's telling us that we're wrong. But I will have to remind myself of who I'm talking to. I'll have to remind myself that this is the person that I trust. This is a person that, I have been able to build a relationship with, to the extent that I know that the reason why he's asking me this or telling me this is because of the fact that there's something that I'm not doing correctly and there's something that I need to change. It's something that has to be built, though, because we do only talk about the parts of it that we want. But that's not how marriage works. That's not how relationships in general work. You know what I'm saying? It takes work on both ends, which means that the good and the hard and the bad and the easy and everything all have to be considered. That also means that you have to be able to do that work in order to keep this safe space going. You can't expect that you can kind of stop working on the things that would help your partner be able to trust you and then expect them to still continue to have that same level of trust in you. You have to know that if you continue to do certain things and you're just like, yeah, well, they'll just eventually get used to it. That's not always the case and that's not always how it works. But this safe space that you're building for yourself in your relationship, that you're building with your partner, is something that is worth putting work into. Because I feel like if you're able to get to the place where, number one, you're able to be corrected, you're able to be told, hey, baby, I feel like you may need to work on this. This may be something that you're not doing correctly. And also, you're able to answer the question if somebody says, is there anything that you feel like I'm not doing correctly? And sometimes you have to be able to answer that question without getting in your feelings also. Because you might be like, I've been waiting on you to ask this question. I got a couple of things. Nah, don't do that. If somebody's giving you an opportunity to say, let me know what it is that you need me to do, don't get all your emotions and start loading them up with a whole bunch of stuff. Be able to answer that question and allow them to be able to process what you're saying. Allow for there to be room for you to be wrong. That's a hard one. It's not easy for a lot of people to be able to admit that they wrong, to be able to say, I wasn't right about this one. The one thing that people usually do when they wrong, especially after you've been doing a whole bunch of smack talking, baby, you gonna just walk away and act like, well, I'm just not gonna say nothing. No. If you are in that safe space of your marriage, you should be able to say, baby, you was right. I found out later that I was saying all of this, but you was right. That doesn't take away from who you are as a person. That doesn't mean that you are wrong in general. What it means is I was wrong about this. Because being able to admit that, being able to say, I'm sorry. These are things that have to be able to be present in this safe space in order for it to continue to be so. I think that one thing that we tend to disregard is the fact that these things matter. You can't just assume, they know I was wrong, or they know I'm sorry. Because being able to actually say these things and to humble yourself in this space that you know is a safe space with this person that you trust means a whole lot. I just wanted to get on here and share my thoughts about this. It's just something I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm still continuing to work on as well. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Is this something that y'all have dealt with in y'all's relationship? Are y'all with somebody that, you know, have a hard time saying I'm sorry? Or is that person you? Tell the truth. Because it might be. All right. Let me know, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and leave my social media information right here like I always do so that you guys can go ahead and tell me what y'all think. I want y'all to check out all the other posts and things that I have on those pages and let me know what y'all think about those too. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put my YouTube information right here as well. So y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all the other videos that I have on there. And also be privy anytime that I do post another video. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.